What's up guys? Today's going to be an unboxing of not these gloves. It's actually going to be these PGYtech gloves that I just got. They're photography gloves, and I own a bunch of different kind of gloves like these. Not what's it called? Just material that's not actually waterproof, so it actually gets cold, but they got some nice grip. I actually really like these types of gloves. I own a couple of different ones, but these are example of some gloves that are kind of like liners. And then there's knit gloves where you just made of cotton. And then there's like the more like the harder gloves where it's like kind of like motorcycle gloves, and they have more like a leathery feel, and there's got some protection if you're doing some things and such. But these are built for when you're actually doing photography. So I'm gonna do a quick unboxing and kind of do a little quick review of it. And so let's get right to it. Bring out my knife, open it up. And I bought these gloves because I saw them, and I looked around for all kinds of gloves on the market that are for photography wise, and I couldn't find any really good ones. Then I saw these, and they're kind of inexpensive and expensive at the same time. Every other glove I have is like less than $10 from China, but these cost a little bit more. It comes with a little sticker right here, and here is the PGYtech versions of them. So let's take a look at it. So first off the bat, you have a little clip that holds it together. So if you're putting on your bag or something, you get it tied up together as a clip so you don't lose them. And to unclip it apart, just go over the gloves itself. One of the gloves. We get a little information. This is a 3M Thinsulate, which keeps cold out, keeps heat in. So that's kind of cool. It's got the synthetic insulation, which helps you stay warm and dry by trapping and holding body heat while allowing moisture to escape. There's a breathability test. You can pour hot water into glove insert. You'll see steam running out without water leakage. That's kind of cool. So inside, and then if you have this is a whole new way of making gloves to keep your hands warm, dry, and comfortable. You can buy some inserts which has a pre-stitched glove liner, and then you put it into these gloves. So actually they probably sell something else that goes with this, which is kind of cool. We'll look into that a little bit later. But that's basically it. And of course this tells you to, I guess that's the hip horror thing right there that you can see. I'll look that up later. But in terms of glove itself, I got these. Actually maybe it's built in because it has the hip horror thing right here on there, and it's the 3M Insulate on here. So one of the reasons why I got these gloves, let me put these on real quick. It's got the little strap on there. Oh, I see. If you put your gloves in, you put these on, it's very thick inside. That's like 2 layers if you kind of pinch it. It can't really show you, but it's got like an extra layer inside right here that keeps the heat in. It's kind of like like the flannel kind of material. So that's kind of cool. So, and then of course the outside of this glove is waterproof, so you can spill water over it and you don't have to worry. And to tighten it up just with the strap right there. And of course the reason why I got these, the main reason why I got these, is this finger. So this, not this finger, but you can access your camera by flipping it and snapping it with a button. You can access your finger, like access your camera with your fingers. And you can do that with a thumb as well. So just kind of pull back and then use the button, snap it into place right here. Let's see. And then there you go, and you can access it. And then of course it comes with the middle as well. So you get 3-finger access to your camera without having to take off your glove and access it. So if you need to access your phone and you need a fingerprint sensor to actually read, you can do that. You can also access, you need the main thing they advertise with these gloves is like accessing a drone. So when you're having a drone controller and you need to know the feel of the trigger and where to fly it and the sensitivity level, you can access it better using your actual fingers because you know how much pressure to put on it. Whereas when you have gloves on, you can actually flick it and it'll just like zoom or go where. And so the biggest thing is why I got these gloves is because of access to your camera triggers, or you need to pinch and zoom to access your phone, get your fingerprint reader, and yeah, that's basically it. That's the whole big reason. And they actually have that access as well on the other glove. So you get both gloves, you can access the first 3 fingers, your fingerprints, and so you can all do that. And it's pretty, I like that it's not Velcro, and this is a button, so it's sometimes Velcro can, it can get sticky onto certain products and you're like scraping it or cutting it, and that's like not as fun and useful to do. So the button is kind of useful. You just clip it on and then flip it back off. So water can go in there if you pour water onto your hand, and it'll run through underneath it because it's not like just waterproofing the zipper or something. But on the terms of the outside, if water spills on top of it or ice or anything, it'll keep warm and it'll just come off. It just, and I feel like the heat will get trapped pretty nicely. So I love that these gloves are built for the cold, and it gives you a good sense of thickness to it. So that's basically to these gloves, and it has a nice grip. That's good, so you don't drop your camera. And of course, now you know. And the ones I got are I believe the medium size, and it fits my hands. Yeah, these are the medium size gloves, and because my hands are a little bit more on the smaller side. And so yeah, just tying it up, got a nice look. And here's what it looks like when both the gloves are on. Oops. There we go. Put them in, turn it up, and now you are good to go. And I can pinch this out and access button it if you want to or not, but now you got access to your finger, and that's basically it. It's pretty tight. It's the medium size is tight on me, but it fits me pretty well. And this is the PGYtech gloves. So I'm gonna take these off real quick, and then I'm gonna show you guys like another pair, another version. This is like the motorcycle gloves. They don't have the same thing, but oops, actually this is the right hand glove. But I'll show you a little difference in if I'm wearing it. So these work really. These are nice gloves too. It's got some nice leather, but it's not actually that weatherproof. I guess it's pretty. It keeps you warm, but these definitely keep you really warm. I can feel the heat not escaping in this one, and I feel like if I was out in the cold, I feel like it's rugged, but I feel like I can get cold because of how the material is from the outside of it. Because I can feel like I can touch my skin, and this one I can't feel like I'm touching my skin because it has an insulate layer. And then of course, like the weakest of them all, the knit gloves. These knit gloves, like wind just goes through, and these at least has some kind of protection, but they're like a liner almost. This glove right here is almost like what's inside this glove, and that's basically it. Yeah, these fit this fits really tight, so I like this feeling. And the touch button, these have touch sensitivity, so you can access your phone and pinch, but you can't unlock your phone with your fingerprint. But it doesn't really work very well. I'll say they work. They're nice gloves looking, and they're really tight on you, so they're little nice liners. But in terms of actual gloves, these are the ones to get. So if you have any questions regarding these gloves, leave a comment down below, and I'll see you guys next video. PGYtech Photography Gloves.